Welcome back to the channel. Jcfigz here, and today we're going to review the WWE Monday Night Wars Roddy Piper and Bret Hart Ultimate Edition figures. So here we have the first two Ultimate Editions that are exclusive to the Monday Night Wars series and only available at Walmart in Bret Hart and Roddy Piper. Now let's start off with a box art on Bret Hart. On the front it says Bret Hitman Hart. You can see Bret Hart in his plastic prison in the center. Ultimate Edition at the bottom. On the left side of the box it says Bret the Hitman Hart. And then it says the Monday Night War WWE versus WCW at the bottom. On the back of the box you have a nice image of the figure and an image of Bret Hart as well from his attire that this figure is based off of. You have his stats. It says height 6 feet tall, weight 235 pounds, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, finisher, sharpshooter, 5-time WWE champion. Then there's the description there at the bottom. In the middle of the faction warfare of the early Attitude Era, WWE champion Bret Hitman Hart surrounded himself with the only people he could trust, his family. Tensions between the Hart Foundation and DX exploded before the infamous Hitman versus Shawn Michaels Survivor Series match. On the right side of the box, another image of Bret. Then at the top on this side it says Raw, October 27th, 1997, which is when this attire is based off of. I love that detail on these Monday Night Wars figures. I love the dates that are included on these boxes. Roddy Piper, same thing on the front. You have his name. You can see the figure in his plastic prison on the front. Ultimate Edition on the bottom. Left side, Roddy Piper again. WWE versus WCW, Monday Night War. Back we have the stats. 6'2", 230 pounds, from Glasgow, Scotland. Finisher, sleeper hold, WCW United States Champion. Again, there's a picture of the figure at the top and then an actual image of Roddy Piper at the bottom. And then it says, as the NWO sought to upend WCW, Hot Rod arrived to even the odds. Finally, WCW had a force as chaotic as the entire NWO itself, leading to a main event of the Wolfpack against Piper, Ric Flair, and NFL legend Kevin Green. Right side of the box, another image of Roddy Piper. And then at the top we have the date, Nitro, April 28th, 1997, WCW logo right there. So if you guys have watched my review of the Elite Series 1 Monday Night Wars set, then you know that I absolutely love these boxes that the Monday Night Wars figures are encased in. I love the details with the dates on it and just the way they're presented. It looks really good, especially if you're an inbox collector. However, I'm not, but it is still really nice to see that so you can reference these attires. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at each one of these Ultimate Editions. Now before we unbox these UEs, I just wanted to show you guys a quick side-by-side of the Ultimate Edition Roddy Piper and the WCW Toy Biz Power Slam WCW Wrestlers Roddy Piper. Maybe down the road we will see just a straight up WCW line, and they do incorporate some of that old school packaging, just like they include the old school packaging with the Coliseum collection on Mattel Creations. Would you guys like to see some of the old school WCW Toy Biz packaging, or at least a likeness to that old school packaging in newer Mattel figures? Let me know in the comments below. Starting off with Bret Hart, and we'll begin with the accessories that he comes with first. He comes with 2 extra heads. One is this wonky looking head. I mean, the eyes on this head scan just look kind of creepy, and the mouth. This is definitely not the best head scans that we have seen for Bret Hart, and Mattel just continues to struggle with capturing Bret Hart's likeness with their figures for some reason. But honestly, I think this might be one of the worst Bret Hart head scans. All 3 of these head scans are not that great. This one in particular, I believe, just might be the worst. And then the other head scan that he comes with is this smirking head scan. This one isn't too bad. Definitely not as bad as the one I just showed you previously with the wonky eyes and the mouth wide open. This one kind of resembles Bret Hart, but still it's not great. And then the third and final head scan that he comes with is the one that is initially on this figure, and I'll go ahead and take his glasses off so you can see that head scan better here. And it's another kind of like smirking head scan. You can see the right side of his mouth is just perked up there, Then he has the eyebrows looking a little angry. And you can see the wrinkles on his face as well. Again, not a great resemblance of Bret the Hitman Hart, but with the sunglasses on, it's not too bad. And then some other accessories that he comes with is, of course, the winged eagle belt, as you can see on the figure here. And then the classic Bret the Hitman Hart pink sunglasses. And the sunglasses look good. Mattel always gets the sunglasses looking really good. And then we also have an extra pair of arms. So black elbow pads and pink wrist tape. Obviously the pink wrist tape is non-removable. And then he comes with 2 extra pairs of hands. The hands that are wide open so he can do the classic Bret Hart pose. And then the other pair of hands that he comes with is a pair of closed fist hands. It's always nice when figures come with a pair of closed fist hands so they can actually fight. Now, besides the head sculpts, the attire on this figure looks really good. The black leather jacket looks great. You can see the zipper, the silver zipper down the front. You can even see the side pockets here on the leather jacket as well. And the arms are removable for easy access whenever you want to remove this leather jacket and get Bret Hart in his in-ring attire. So you can just go ahead and pop these arms off right there. You can remove the head too, so we can go ahead and take that belt off. So once the head's off, you can just go ahead and remove that leather jacket. And then once the leather jacket is off, you can see Bret Hart's singlet underneath. We'll go ahead and remove that winged eagle. So you can see the singlet there, and it has the Bret Hart logo right there, the skull with the wings. Now we can just go ahead and pop on the right arm, and then we can take the left arm and put that in its socket as well. Now you got both arms together, so we have the in-ring attire going here. Now we can go ahead and pop on a pair of hands. Go ahead and throw on the closed fist hands here, because he is in his in-ring attire and he wants to fight. He doesn't want to grapple, even though Bret Hart is best known for grappling, of course. He's one of the best in-ring technicians there ever was. The best there is, the best there was, best there ever will be. But we're going to go ahead and throw on these fists, because today Bret Hart wants to box. And then let's throw on the wonky head. This crazy looking head scan. Not sure how these always pass quality control, or whoever looks at these designs, I'm not sure how they're just like, yeah, you know what? That looks really good. That absolutely captures Bret Hart's likeness there. Not sure who makes those calls, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it. You got Hitman down the left and right side of his tights. Got the very nice pink and white design going down the left and right side as well. Then on the boots, we have the white boots with the pink laces, or at least the outside of the laces are pink, and then we have the star on the outside of the boots as well. Overall, the attire on Bret Hart is excellent. He even has the Hitman logo on the back of his tights, and on the back of his jacket, it even says Hitman with the giant skull in the center and Hart Foundation on the bottom. So overall, if you were a fan of Bret the Hitman Hart at any point of his career, but especially during the late 90s, I would definitely pick this figure up, even though the head scans aren't that great. As long as you put these glasses back on and display it with the jacket on as well, it looks pretty good. It does look good on display for sure. Might not look the best in figure photography, but as a display piece, this is a great Bret Hart figure. Here we have 1997 Roddy Piper, and this is the one that I was most excited for. I know a lot of you guys are big like 80s wrestling fans, but I was born in 1990, so these late 90s figures are really what hits home for me. Don't get me wrong, the Coliseum Collection Roddy Piper looks incredible. However, I don't have that one yet, but this late 90s one is definitely what makes me happy. So we'll begin with the accessories here. Roddy Piper comes with 2 shirts. One is the reality check shirt, and the other is the icon shirt. Roddy Piper also comes with a leather jacket, and this leather jacket is actually the exact same mold as the leather jacket for Bret Hart. You'll notice that the zipper's on the side, the zipper down the center, the collar, everything is exactly the same. However, there is no Hitman logo on the back. So the exact same leather jacket mold, and he also comes with the same leather jacket arms. So the same leather jacket arms there. And then he comes with 2 extra pairs of hands. He has the closed fist hands, just like Bret Hart. And we all know Roddy Piper likes to fight, so very happy that he comes with a pair of closed fist hands. Then he has these hands doing this little pose that Roddy Piper did back in the day, with the pointer and middle finger extended and the ring and pinky kind of curled. So you can definitely make some nice poses here with Roddy Piper. Then he does come with 2 extra heads. One head here is Roddy Piper smiling. You will notice a slight defect in the paint job on this Roddy Piper head on my figure, unfortunately. His gums seem to be showing a little bit too much, but it's not that big of a deal. The likeness on this figure on all three head scans is very good. You can see his hair is slicked over up there at the top just like it was in 1997. And then another head scan that he comes with is this Screaming head sculpt. And also you'll notice on all three of these head sculpts that he does have facial hair, just like he did in his late 1990s WCW run. And then the final head scan that he comes with is the head scan that is initially on this figure here, just a straight face head sculpt. So you can definitely notice the difference between these head sculpts and the Bret Hart head sculpts. These definitely capture Roddy Piper's likeness here. If you didn't know this was a Roddy Piper figure and somebody showed it to you, you could definitely tell who it resembles. I wouldn't really say that for the Bret Hart figure. Now Roddy Piper also comes with a soft goods kilt and a black plastic belt with a silver belt buckle. His boots are black with white laces, and then you can see his socks pulled up above his boots there. Now let's go ahead and try and remove this kilt. So we can undo the belt there, and then we unvelcro the kilt just like that. And you can see he has black trunks on. And now we'll go ahead and put on the leather jacket so you can see what he looks like with that leather jacket on. And there we have it, Roddy Piper with the reality shirt on and the leather jacket. And I mean, how good does that look? Definitely giving me late 90s Roddy Piper vibes when he went to war with NWO. This just looks so awesome and definitely a contender for figure of the year. With that said, let's go ahead and do some comparisons. Now I don't have any other Roddy Pipers to compare this Ultimate Edition Monday Night Wars Roddy Piper with at the moment. However, I did want to unbox that old WCW Toy Biz Roddy Piper and show you a then versus now comparison. You can definitely see the similarities and differences here. I mean, these are like over 20 years apart, but they both do have the reality check shirts on. They both have leather jackets. They both have kilts. They both have blue knee pads, and the boots are actually different colors. Of course, I do love my Mattel wrestling figures, but you really can't go wrong with the old school classics either. And for scale comparison, here we have the Ultimate Edition Hollywood Hogan and the Elite Giant figure. So Roddy Piper is just a little bit shorter than Hollywood Hogan, and of course much shorter than the Giant. All in all, he definitely scales well with the rest of the Mattel action figures. And he should make for some great figure photography battling the New World Order. Alright, so here we have a few different Bret Hart figures, and as you can tell, the head scans vary here. Some of them look better than others. The all pink Bret Hart all the way to the left, and the NWO Bret Hart all the way to the right. That figure is actually from the WCW 2-pack with Goldberg. I just threw an NWO shirt on him. But those two figures I think have the best head scans out of these four. And the all pink Ultimate Edition Bret is probably my favorite Bret Hart figure from Mattel in general. That is just a beautiful figure, and if you don't have it yet, I highly suggest picking it up before the prices do go up. But as most of you know, if the prices do go up, Mattel will probably just end up re-releasing it anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. They all obviously have different attires, different head scans, different accessories, knee pads, boots, etc. And Mattel has made quite a bit of Bret Hart figures, and I'm sure they're going to continue to make a lot more. So check this out, I went ahead and paired the WCW Toy Biz bagpipes with this Roddy Piper. It looks freaking awesome. How cool does that look? Definitely pairs well with the Monday Night Wars Roddy Piper. And it even comes with this badass NWO kicking ass action. BAM! Doesn't work that well though, because these old school vintage WCW Toy Biz accessories just weren't that great. Sure, they look good, but the action themselves wasn't that awesome. Nevertheless, I will be pairing this Roddy Piper with these bagpipes on my display shelf, because he just looks too damn sweet. fan of the Monday Night Wars, these two are must-haves for your collection. It doesn't get any better than late 90s WCW Roddy Piper and late 90s WWF Bret the Hitman Hart. Both of these figures look great and display incredibly well, regardless of the unfortunate head sculpts of Bret Hart. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at JC_Figs for daily content, and I will post up these Ultimate Editions on Walmart.com whenever they become available on there, as well as any other figure sales on any platforms such as Target.com, Amazon, Entertainment Earth, etc. And if you shop at EntertainmentEarth.com, you can even use discount code Jcfigz to save 10% off your orders. If you need action figure accessories like hardcore accessories or fake figure blood that washes off of your figures without an issue, you can shop at FiguresToyCompany.com and use discount code Jcfigz to save 10% off your orders there as well. If you shop at WWEshop.com and you collect replica belts, they even have action figures on there now as well. Use the link in my description to help support the page. If you work out like me, you like to stay healthy, you need some supplements, protein powder, pre-workout, anything like that, you shop at redcon1.com. You can use discount code Jcfigz to save 20% off your orders. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, peace!